Have you ever wondered if career strategies on TikTok actually work? My team sifted through 100 plus videos on career TikTok to find quality content. In this video, I'm gonna go over some of those strategies and let you know if it is fact or cap. Let's get started. TikTok video number 1, let's check it out. Okay. Oh, this is literally the video. This person says to copy the whole job description, paste it at the end of your resume. In my perspective, as a hiring manager, I would say that this is totally cap. Let's just say that you optimize your resume and you put that you did SQL, put in white font at the end of your resume, you pass the, in quotations, ATS. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at your resume and see where have you utilized that skill, and if you haven't used it, then why would I interview you? You're not gonna go past the initial interview stages because you won't know what you're talking about, nor will you be able to back up that experience. I would definitely not recommend doing this. Totally cap.
LinkedIn pro tip.
Okay,
Go to the search bar, type in hiring, and then click so that you're only looking at the results for people.
This works.
And you're gonna see
I already know this works because I teach it all the
pop
time.
up who are probably recruiters or are willing to connect you with somebody.
They are willing.
And their company is hiring.
So that strategy is fact. We've been teaching this at Wonsulting for a while, of utilizing the hiring strategy and Boolean search on LinkedIn. How I would make it more specific is she just said search hiring and then go reach out to the hiring managers and recruiters. It's not gonna work like that because there's gonna be so many. There's literally a million. So instead, you have to segment it. So you search hiring, you specifically search the function too, so hiring plus sales, and then you filter directly to people. And then you go to the current company, which is whatever company you're interested in. Let's just say Google. And now you'll find all the hiring managers and recruiters that are relevant directly to sales. That's recruiting for Google. That is more effective than just reaching out to a million recruiters and hiring managers. Very simple tactic and technique. I would say fact. I don't want it to be blurry. Okay, I hope it's not blurry.
Resume check. Here are 5 words you want to remove from your resume.
5 words.
Today.
Let's see it.
Responsible for.
Okay.
These are weak words. Try these instead. Hard worker. I know you are, but let's try using these words instead.
I like it.
You're resourceful. I know you've assisted and helped people, but here are better words to use.
I like it.
Familiar with. You may not be an expert, but you can use words like this.
Okay. Basically, what this creator is saying is you have weak words or weak verbs on your resume that you shouldn't use. The ones that she describes is responsible for, assisted, hard worker, and then familiar. I would say this is fact. If you just say that you're responsible for XYZ, that just shows your responsibilities rather than the impact that you made in that role. So how I would separate it on a resume bullet, instead of just saying I was responsible for managing clients, instead you can say I managed amount of clients, which resulted in whatever the result was, a specific percentage, and then also try to mention a hard skill or tool in your resume bullets. I would also agree with her with hard worker. All these different things that she's saying with the words and verbs, they should already be inside your experience bullets. They shouldn't be in your separate skill section because soft skills are usually seen on the job and people can exhibit them when they're working rather than simply on a resume. So I would say definitely omit those. Fact. I hope it didn't go blurry. I'm really hoping it didn't go blurry. All right, next video.
You need to stop including things on your resume like yesterday.
Yesterday.
Your full address. City and state only. And
Yep,
objective statement.
agree.
Do I need to explain this one? Including every single position
No objective.
for your entire life. Want to tailor your resume experience to the position you're applying for.
Okay, I'll stop there because it's a long video. I would say fact for this. You don't have to put your full address on your resume. It's just not necessary. What you can do is just include your city and state, but you can always omit it too. So for example, let's just say you're applying to a job in Miami, Florida, and you live currently in Seattle, Washington. Just omit it because people might think, are they actually going to move or not? Second part, she's talking about objective. Totally agree with this. You don't need an objective. Your objective is to get a job, so omit it. Don't need it. And then lastly, what she was talking about is putting all of your experiences onto your resume. You don't need to. It's just relevant experiences. Let's just say I'm going for a software engineering role, right? I have 4 experiences that are specifically tailored towards software engineer. But then I have a position in there that says I was a waiter. You don't need the waiter position. It's not relevant to software engineer. Let's go to the final video.
I don't know who this is going to potentially help, but I was just talking to a friend and I realized not a lot of people really get much interaction when they apply to jobs on Indeed.
That's true.
This is something I did. Get on Indeed.
Get to the point.
Find the job that you want to apply to. Apply to it. Preferably somewhere busier that has several managers that they're on different shifts, they're not in communication with each other, they don't know what's going on. You put in your application, call the place, say, hey, someone reached out to me on Indeed about setting up an interview,
So she's saying
and I just wanted to call and see if we could go ahead and set that up. They don't know what's going on. You're going to get in the next day for an interview. Do it. It works.
Okay, this is totally cap. This might work for, let's just say that you're going for a front desk assistant at the front counter at the rec center, then yeah, it could work. I would definitely not recommend doing this strategy. Cap. And that's all the videos that we have today. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. What did y'all think about those career strategies? Were they fact or were they cap? Let me know in the comments below. Hit subscribe and check out these 2 videos that'll help you turn from an underdog into a winner. I'll see y'all soon.